gonna touch them.
Mind's on, I can't turn it off. Late nights and I'm turning up. Hate life, then I learn to love. Down and out, now I'm way above. I always knew I had it, now I'm living out my dreams. Treat that money like an addict, it's a habit. I'm a fiend, feeling that rush. Rocket ready to launch. Hands up, ready and gone, been waiting too long. Trust on plenty, that's wrong. Old me's dead and that's gone, thank God I'm headstrong. I don't wanna wake up with a doubt that I show 'em everything I'm about. I ain't never going out, I ain't never getting for no clout. Now I'm sitting pretty on the cloud.
I can finally say I'm up now, I'm up now. 20,000 on a bus down, a bus down. I'm on my way up, going up now, up now. And I ain't never gonna touch down, touch down. I ain't never gonna. I ain't never gonna touch down. No, I ain't never gonna touch down. I'm up now, 20,000 on a bus down, a bus down. I'm on my way up, going up now, and I ain't never gonna touch down, yeah.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm with it till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. Watch me elevate. I was born to win, now watch me elevate. I was born to win, now watch me elevate. Watch me elevate. Yeah. All in when I show up. Whole place about to blow up. Superior to that competition. I'm in first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. With it till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.
I be making, I'ma burn them. Burn them, I'ma murk them. And if they playing with this fire, I'ma burn them. Murder, it's a murder. Disrespect us, I'ma spark it, I'ma burn them. And I'll be searching, I'll be lurking, I'ma hurt them. And all these bridges that I'm building, I'ma burn them. Burn them, burn them. All this money I be making, I'ma burn them. Burn them.
Smoke it up.
Burn 'em. Whop a nigga's bucket, I'ma serve 'em. Spinning on a block with a mop, I disturb 'em. I never killed a nigga, but I'm ready to spit a hollow right on a person. And the curse, I'm about to merge on a nigga's turf. I'ma let a nigga burn, burn, let him burn. And these bitches better learn when I pull up, I'ma burst. Make a nigga see stars spinning, leave him on a curb. Burn 'em, burn 'em. All this money I be making, I'ma burn 'em. Burn 'em. Bottoms down till he out of town. And I got it on me, nigga, don't you fuck around. Moving with a stick, it's in the whip, not the shift. But I'll switch it to the beam when I'm standing on your ground. You should know to never come around my town. You're not welcome in the hood cause you a clown. I got shooters ready just to lay you down. And they not afraid to waste a couple rounds. Burn 'em, burn 'em. All this money I be making, I'ma burn 'em. Burn 'em.
Drama. Yeah, I've been running and running to keep it 100. It's all that I wanted, but lately I don't get the stomach. The higher the summit, the harder the plummet. They know me all over this planet. I'm just a man and I can't understand it. Proud that I win and I did it myself. Probably wouldn't if I got the help. Hearing subliminals all on myself. Feel like I'm breaking, I'm falling to hell. Told me I'm sick and I tell her, oh well. Rather be dead than to know that I failed. Live for the chase, life is a race. I'm out of space, so me get on my face. I got a taste, want the whole plate. Finna get laced if you step out of place. Like, first off, you don't run nothing. All talk and your team bluff it. My squad, we all dream crush it. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is us made for this. Paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Get on sight like. Been down and I'ma get it right. Get on sight like. Down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. Never go. Why you gotta put another foot in front of yours? Bury them toes, carry them close. I was never one to care about my mentos. I was like froze, now I'm on far. Give me that smoke, but I can't get high. We do the most, here to inspire. Doing what I'm supposed, but I can't get tired. Run for your life every night. See in the dark, blind by the light. I got the spark, I got the pipes. All of my arts coming to life. Had to face my fears while I chased my peers, and I found my spot. About time that I found myself. I've been out here walking that walk. Like, first off, you don't run nothing. All talk and your team bluffing. My squad, we all dream crush it. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this. Paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. First off, you don't run nothing. All talk and your team bluff it. My squad, we all dream crush it. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this. Paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like I've been thinking, lately it's just me against the world. Round and round I'm caught up in this swirl, trying to dig and trying to burrow. Pressure turned this stone into a pearl. Lessons that I learned weren't always thorough, sugar-coated like a churro. Now I'm really out here on my own. Now my homies acting like I owe 'em, done extending out my arm. Made a lot of money from my poems. Been around it, now they say I'm on. I can finally say I'm up now, I'm up now. 20,000 on a bus down, a bus down. I'm on my way up, going up now, and I ain't never gonna touch down, touchdown. I ain't never gonna touch down. No, I ain't never gonna touch down. Mind's on, I can't turn it off. Late nights and I'm turning up. Hate life, then I learn to love. Down and out, now I'm way above. I always knew I had it, now I'm living out my dreams. Treat that money like an addict, it's a habit. I'm a fiend, feeling that rush. Rocket ready to launch. Hands up, ready and gone, been waiting too long. Trust on plenty, that's wrong. Old me's dead and that's gone, thank God I'm headstrong. I don't wanna wake up with a doubt that I show 'em everything I'm about. I ain't never going out, I ain't never did it for no clout. Now I'm sitting pretty on the cloud. I can finally say I'm up now, I'm up now. 20,000 on a bus down, a bus down. I'm on my way up, going up now, and I ain't never gonna touch down, touchdown. I ain't never gonna touch down. No, I ain't never gonna touch down. I'm up now, 20,000 on a bus down, a bus down. I'm on my way up, going up now, and I ain't never gonna touch down, touchdown, yeah.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. Watch me elevate. I was born to win, watch me elevate. I was born to win, watch me elevate. All in when I show up. Whole place about to blow up. superior to that competition. I'm in first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.
Money I be making, I'ma burn them, I'ma murk them. And if they playing with this fire, I'ma burn them. Murder, it's a murder. Disrespect us, I'ma spark it, I'ma burn them. And I be searching, I be lurking, I'ma hurt them. And all these bridges that I'm building, I'ma burn them. Burn them, burn them. All this money I be making, I'ma burn them. Burn them. Smoke it up. Burn 'em. Whop a nigga's bucket, I'ma serve 'em. Spinning on a block with a mop, I disturb 'em. I never killed a nigga, but I'm ready to spit a hollow right on a person. And the curse, I'm about to merge on a nigga's turf. I'ma let a nigga burn, burn, let him burn. And these bitches better learn when I pull up on my birds. Make a nigga see stars spinning, leave him on a curb. Burn 'em, burn 'em. All this money I be making, I'ma burn 'em. Burn 'em.
Yeah, I've been running and running to keep it 100, it's all that I wanted. But lately I don't get the stomach. The higher the summit, the harder the plummet. They know me all over this planet. I'm just a man and I can't understand it. Proud that I win and I did it myself. Probably wouldn't if I got the help. Hearing subliminals all on myself. Feel like I'm breaking, I'm falling to hell. Told me I'm sick and I tell her, oh well. Rather be dead than to know that I failed. Live for the chase, life is a race. I'm out of space, I'ma get on my face. I got a taste, well the whole plate finna get laced if you step out of place. Like, first off, you don't run nothing. All talk and your team bluff it. My squad, we all dream crush it. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this. Paid for this, yeah, I slaved for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Get on sight like down and I'ma get it right. Get on sight like down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. Never really know when you're gonna go. Why you gotta put another foot in front of yours? Bury them toes, carry them close. I was never one to care about my mentos. I was like froze, now I'm on far. Give me that smoke, but I can't get high. We do the most, here to inspire. Doing what I'm supposed, but I can't get tired. Run for your life every night. See in the dark, blind by the light. I got the spark, I got the pipes. All of my arts coming to life. Had to face my fears while I chase my peers, and I found my spot. About time that I found myself. I've been out here walking that walk. Like, first off, you don't run nothing. All talking, your team bluffing. My squad, we all dream crushing. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this. Paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. First off, you don't run nothing. All talking, your team bluffing. My squad, we all dream crushing. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this. Paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. Down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. Been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. I've been thinking, lately it's just me against the world. Round and round I'm caught up in this swirl, trying to dig and trying to burrow. Pressure turned this stone into a pearl. Lessons that I learned weren't always thorough, sugar-coated like a churl. Now I'm really out here on my own. Now my homies acting like I owe 'em, done extending out my arm. Made a lot of money from my poems. Been around it, now they say I'm on. I can finally say I'm up now, I'm up now. 20,000 on a bus down, a bus down. I'm on my way up, going up now, and I ain't never gonna touchdown, touchdown. On, I can't turn it off. Late nights and I'm turning up. Hate life, then I learn to love. Down and out, now I'm way above. I always knew I had it. Now I'm living out my dreams. Treat that money like an addict. It's a habit, I'm a fiend. Feeling that rush, rocket ready to launch. Hands up, ready and gone. Been waiting too long. Trust on plenty, that's wrong. Old me's dead and that's gone. Thank God I'm headstrong. I don't wanna wake up with a doubt that I show 'em everything I'm about. I ain't never going out. I ain't never did it for no clout. Now I'm sitting pretty on the cloud. Say I'm up now, I'm up now. 20,000 on a bus down, a bus down. I'm on my way up, going up now, and I ain't never gonna touchdown, touchdown. I ain't never gonna. I'm on my way up, going up now, and I ain't never gonna touchdown, touchdown, yeah.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, welcome to Infinix Note 10 series presents ESPL Esports Premier League, organized by India Today Gaming, powered by PTG Jodz and our snacking partner Sunfeast CP Noodles. Well, Shadow, today is the day number 7. Well, it's been like a week and we still don't know how the week passed away because it was a great one. We saw some of the amazing names firing it out and just showing their amazing gameplay. But yes, the past 2 days for the invited teams haven't gone quite well.
Well, certainly, the invited teams have not been able to make it to the top one. Instead, some other team has been making it the top one. We saw team unknowns also having an outstanding performance as compared to the invited team, that is Galaxy Races. That is the power of the underdogs. And let's see today what's going to happen. But what these teams are fighting for, they are fighting for the prize pool, and the total prize pool is going to be 25 lakh rupees.
Well, yes, right now taking a look over to the prize pool of this tournament, well, it is 25 lakh INR. Talking about the first placing, the winning team, the champions of ESPL Esports Premier League will be getting a share of 12 lakh INR. The second placing team will be getting 6 lakh rupees. Third place, 3 lakh. Fourth place will be getting 1 lakh 25,000. Fifth place, 1 lakh. Sixth place will be getting 50,000 rupees. Seventh place, 35,000. Eighth place will be getting 30,000 rupees. And yes, now taking a look over to the MVP and the fan favorite. Well, the MVP and the fan favorite team also get 30,000 each. So yes, definitely this is a massive prize pool. And yes, the players and audience are also looking for that. So audience, if you're watching us on YouTube and Facebook, make sure you be a part of that and make sure you vote your favorite team with exclamation vote and with your amazing team name. So definitely make sure you vote for them and get a good siren. Oh, take a look over to that MVP screen. That's a massive one. Now, let's go straight forward to the schedule for the day. Well, the match one. As we begin with the schedule, the match number one will be Bermuda. And as we know, we'll be seeing total 8 maps for the day. It is a best of 8. And yes, starting off with Bermuda, 2 cycles of the 3 maps will be coming in front of us. That is Bermuda, Purgatory, and Kalahari as match number 1, 2, and 3. And after that, match number 4, 5, and 6, once again as Bermuda, Purgatory, and Kalahari. Taking a look over to match number 7 and match number 8, Bermuda and Purgatory will be getting repeated for the third time. So yes, these are the 8 maps that will be played today, and definitely we have some amazing names to look out for. These teams, they're firing off for the prize pool of 25 lakhs. So yes, definitely, well, as we know, we are into the level 2 of this tournament. So yes, only one single team out of these 12 will qualify for the level 3. We have names like Survivors, Gaming with VARUN, TSG Jodz, True Rippers, LVL-ICONIC, Resilience Esports, Stay Away, Top Legacy, No Chance, R3, and the Pro and FG-ESPORTS joining in. Well, definitely, these are some of the big names, and well, we look hard for them too. And let's see how they perform today, because as we know, these are the guys that really play well. Well, Gaming with Varun and talking about Survivors, we know how well they play. Well, Survivors, they just witnessed one of the players kind of exiting the squad, kind of leaving the squad. That is X-Mania, if I'm not wrong. So yes, definitely. Well, let's see how they play with the squad roster changes. And now taking a look over the points table. As we know, the players, it is a best of it, and definitely you have to maintain a great consistency. Starting off with the points table, the rank 1 will be getting 30 points for the Boya, rank 2 20, rank 3 will be getting 17 points, rank 4 13, rank 5 will be getting 10 points, rank 6 8, rank 7 6, rank 8 will be getting 4 points for the placement. And yes, after that, a gradual decrease of 1 point till the rank 12 getting 0 points. And yes, now taking a look over to the kill part. If two or more teams, they have the same points on the map by scorecard, or even the overall scorecard, the teams with the highest number of kills or even the more kills in the 3 teams or the 2 teams that we look out for, they'll be placed above them. So definitely the kill matter a lot. And as we know, one kill is equals to 2 points. So that makes an exponential difference. And yes, definitely that will be a great one. We have our sponsors in Phoenix Note 10 series, PTC Chakde and Sunfeast CP Noodles to be a part of this tournament and make this event happen. So thanking them and giving them a huge shout out. Make sure you follow them on all their social media handles. Now, taking a look over to the overall qualifier stats. Well, survivors, as we know, they are the invited team for this tournament. Gaming with Varun, TSG Jodz, True Rippers, LVL-ICONIC, and Resilience Esports are joining in this six-team lobby. And yes, definitely Gaming with Varun, they have played 9 matches, and out of that, they have got 179 points. But yes, Resilience Esports, well, they have some of the greatest strats. Total 7 maps out of they have played. They have got 4 boyas. So definitely look at that. Highest number of points, even in the less number of matches they have played. So yes, definitely in this 16 lobby, they have played less number of matches, but still they have got the highest number. So well, definitely they look for their those booyahs and those kills. Let's take a look over the other 16s and how they have got those amazing power with them. The other 16s of the page number 2 are also waiting for us. As we know, TSG Jodz are also supported by the team, by the chat, and definitely True Rippers, LVL-ICONIC. These are some of the big names that we know, and we know their gameplay, how well they play in all the tournaments. Well, definitely survivors, they have got that caliber to be the invited team, to be the one that they can also get at #1. Well, now take a look over to the other 16. Stay away, Top Legacy, Team No Chance, Team R3, I Am the Pro, and FG Esports. Well, kind of taking an average 7 matches for stay away, and they have got 277 points. And yes, definitely once again we get a team who has only played 7 matches, and out of them, taking a look on them, we get that they have got the highest number of points. So definitely that's a great part for them. 60 total kills. And yes, definitely, well, we have one more team, that is Team No Chance, kind of looking forward to the kills and getting 275 points, just 2 points besides Team No Chance. And yes, Top Legacy having half number of booyahs in 8 maps they have played. Out of it, they have got 4 in their hands. Yes, these were the overall qualifier sets. Now we'll be moving forward to the map wise one. As we know, we'll be playing the Bermuda map as the number 1 map. So definitely, taking a look at the map by stats, we have Gaming with Varun, TSG Jodz, LVL-ICONIC, True Rippers, and Resilience Esports playing 3 to 4 maps in Bermuda. Well, definitely, right now, looking over the points, Resilience Esports, they are looking amazing. Any map we talk about, any game we talk about, any stance we talk about, Resilience Esports, they have got 157 total points. And definitely, out of the 4 maps they have played, they have got 37 total kills. Yes, they have a high number with them, and they are going with that. Now let's move to the other six teams. How they have got that power with them, how well they have grinded hard in this tournament. As we know, survivors, they are just introduced in this tournament, so we don't have the stats available for them. But definitely they'll make the great stats in their hand, because right now the performance, as the scores have been reset, we know that the team's performance in level 2 matters a lot. The performance that they did in level 1 is just how well they are versed with all the maps they have played in this tournament, how well versed they are with all the lobbies they have represented in. Now, let's take a look over to Team Stay Away, Top Legacy, Team No Chance, Team R3, Team I Am the Pro, and FG Esports. Well. We have 170 points from Team No Chance. And yes, this was the team that got out of the 8 maps, 4 booyahs. So definitely out of the 4 booyahs, they have 2 booyahs on Bermuda. So they have got a great chance. Well, the team name is No Chance, but definitely they have got a great chance and a good power on the Bermuda map. Well, we also have just 2 points behind them. Team Stay Away also getting 2 booyahs out of the 4 matches they have played on Bermuda. So yes, these were the map wise qualifier stats of this very Bermuda game. And oh my god, Infinix, that is a great gaming beast, guys. So make sure you check out the smartphone. Definitely that's a great one, and you'll love my advice, because this smartphone has got some amazing specs. Definitely, those specs are really, really awesome for the Free Fire game. As we know, Helios G95 processor, a very, very high screen, a very, very long screen to get your control set and get your gameplay out. A 90 hertz gameplay, well, that's a definite great one, and a battery of 5000 mAh. So yes, you can game for longer hours. Well, definitely, if you're looking for the smartphone for daily use, it has got a 64 megapixel back camera and a 16 megapixel front camera. Yes, these are also some things that you should look out for in a smartphone. And definitely, talking about the price range, it is really, really good. So make sure you check out the smartphone. They have sponsored this tournament and they deserve this love. So definitely you can buy the smartphone from the Flipkart website uniquely. Well, these were the things, and we are waiting for the Bermuda lobby to be set. And here we go. The match starts. We see the scenic views of Rimnam village. We also get some of the cities like Clock Tower and map number one, Bermuda. Here we go. Well, starting off with the plane path, get started from the Keraton, Cape Town, going towards the hangar, dividing the map into 50-50. So once again, kind of just like the previous day, a centric plane path shift is coming towards us. Well, definitely team number two, they'll be diving on Cape Town. Team number one, that is Team Resilience Esports, if I'm right. Well, yes, they are going for the Sentosa Island. TSG Jodz will be diving straight towards Observatory. Team STW going towards Shipyard. Team number seven, that is Team PN, or, well, if I say PR4, well, they are going towards the mill area. Team number 12, Team DC, diving off on graveyard, near the graveyard. But yes, now they take a look over the graveyard and they straightforward go towards Bhima Shakti Strip. Team number 6 and team number 3 really close to each other. Well, definitely that will be a fight to watch on Hangar. And yes, team number 4 will be going towards the blue tier loot to have a good tier 1 loot with them, to have that loot that they really want at that very moment. And yes, team level iconic, Aladdin, Ron Negi. Well, we also have Martin and Angry playing with them. And yes, level iconic, as we know, these guys, they have been playing this game for a long, long time. They know all the strategies that they really look out for. And well, let's see how they play with that, because at this very moment, if the strategies work out for you, that will definitely have a great, great edge. And yes, team number 9, after dropping off on peak, they do know that they have one more team quite close to them, and they have to be kind of aware of them too. Well, team number 3, after looting off near the plantation and also the hangar, they kind of get this side that on observatory we have one more enemy, and that is team TSG Jodz. So definitely these guys, they have that Jodz gameplay that they look out for. Well, let's see how they go with that. 1 minute and 15 seconds more that we get a sight of how our zone looks, because we'll see the 4 zone quite make huge advantage or huge impact on how the other strategies, on how the next zones will come in front of us. Team R3 right now enjoying their loot. Well, team number 3 is against team number 6 too. They will be sandwiched if team number 6 also decide to move out towards observatory, and that will be a bad situation for sure. Iconic, already spotted in the open, will now face the damage of coming in the open, not having those covers. Well, he has around 1 to 2 blue balls, having 1 or 2 first aids. Well, there comes the first blood. And yes, now shifting down to the VSS, Iconic will be completed by Team FG. He'll face that disadvantage. He'll face the repercussions of coming in the open when it was not quite required from his side. Well, Team FG Sports confirming the first kill for them. And yes, AA Iconic gets eliminated, gets out of the map. Team R3, they also have 1 kill in their hand. And this was the first kill of the lobby. Mahakal having that kill. So definitely that's a plus plus for the team too. Now taking a look over to team TRP, that is team True Rippers. Well, True Rippers, this name, we knew that how much it is famous in all the communities of the battle royals and even in the FPS games. So definitely these guys, they have the lineups ready in each of these games. And yes, definitely Free Fire lineup is also the best to look out for. Team R3 right now taking a rotation from the peak side. They were in the middle city, but definitely they also look out for some strategies. They won't be holding the center city because at this very moment they know the zone won't be available for them on the center city. They need to hold some of the northwestern and northeast areas too, to get a good kind of advantage towards the other teams. They have that hill, and to utilize that, they'll be definitely having a good edge over that too. Team number 12 right now really close to team number 7. They are engaging in the fights, and well, they're all set. Of need firing the shots by his parafal is ready to have a fight against Team FR4, but Babu 55 just a post knock on Team DC, and yes, they have that first initiation that they were looking for. Firing all the shots from his DMR is waiting for the peaker's advantage. He already look out for the players to peak, and yes, definitely team number 7. We hear the siren. 5 minute 40 second mark already we are hitting, and we know as soon as we hit that 9 second mark, we hear the siren for the players. The players, you'll have to rotate for the next zone. The next zone will have a great impact, and definitely the players knowing that, they'll be looking forward to the rotations. But once again, the player that was just revived, War 3000, goes down. Well, one more player picked up from team FR4. Oh, it is team True Rippers. So definitely team True Rippers, they need to be aware of all the players around them. And team FR4, they're not losing even a single chance. They are not giving a chance, and definitely the team name always proves that. No chance for team True Rippers to peak and get away with that. Well, TSG also picks up one guy from team number 3 or 5. Well, definitely these players confirming 1-1 kill in the early start, they have a great performance advantage with them. And definitely now taking a look over to team TL, they've lost one of their teammate. Moving forward with 3 men in their hand, well, the zone goes towards the northeastern shift, and there we go. Sasuke with those car 98 shows will be getting a knock on Dino, and one more player knocked out. Uchu, team number 3, in a bad situation. Only one player surviving from the team, and Team TSG will right now be celebrating. They were holding their positions. Team number 3 making some fast rotations, kind of going for the rotations really fast, kind of having an aggressive game in the start, and definitely they kind of face the repercussions for that. Only one player survives from the team, and that is Viz. Well, he's holding a point near team Shipyard, and definitely team STW. They are making an exit from the team. They are making an exit from the very drop they had chosen. Well, definitely now Adi gets knocked out with the help of those guns, and yes, spotted on by Sasuke, killed by Sasuke. He was the last player from his team, and yes, with that, TSG Jodz take an make an elimination to team number 3. TSG Jodz, Sasuke having 3 kills. 3 kills, not by an AR, not by an LMG in the start. Well, it was by a sniper. Well, that was a great gameplay presented by him. And now team number 11, that is team TSG Jodz, making a move. They kind of know that they have one more team in front of them, because it was the last player from team number 3. And yes, definitely before getting eliminated, he was having a fight. So they know fire shots did come in front of them. Well, they are not chasing them down. And team number 5 making kind of a left flank. They exit from the city. They exit from Shipyard. Now they'll be moving forward to the next zone. Well, taking a look over to these four players, the warning comes up, and only 30 seconds remaining for these players to decide where they really want to go. Because right now, at this very moment, the decision it has to be made by these players. Well, definitely, the zone closes in. The second zone comes on the Bermuda map, and well. Now only 2 minutes left for them to make some fast rotations. The first zone gives you the time to take your loot, to enjoy your loot till the 9 minute mark, to get your rotation set, to get your position set, and definitely battle royal it is. You need to look out for some passive strategies. Well, now TSG Jodz, they find out where Team SCW was standing, where exactly they were holding, and yes, they do go for that. Here we go. Sasuke gets knocked on Sahini. Kill Me gets knocked by that grenade hand. Kill Me comes up with a shotgun, a triple kill. One more easy scored by for Team TSG Jodz. Oh my god, that was so very well executed. At a point, TSG Jodz, they kind of lost one guy. He was knocked out, but definitely that grenade was on point. And how can we miss out the quick scopes of Sasuke, always getting the first initial knock for the team, and the team executing it well. Well, it is Team GWDV also holding their position. Team number one, that is Team Resilience Esports, they are making their rotation and having 0 kills in their hand. Well, they are holding a good position, and only 11 minutes done. Well, as soon as the third zone closes in, and if there are still 10 teams, that will be a great mid game. Because kind of right now, looking over to the player number, it hasn't been a a very aggressive initial start to the game. So definitely the players, they are going for that. And there we go, the warning comes up, the second zone starts to close in. Dark, Harsh, Mayur holding their positions, they kind of have a great situation at this very moment. We look out for team number 7, team number 8, team number 1, Resiliency Sports. They hold good positions in the peak city, but yes, team number 8, they were the ones that were holding the center circle, but they got it that the zone won't be coming to them. They are TSG Jodz going in the third fight. Man, already eliminated. Kill Me on his knees, kind of waiting for the revive, but SRV, they won't be allowing that. Getting the knocks back to back by the shotgun. Now Sasuke is really looking really strong, but okay, he'll also get shut down by Shanti 15 and Team SRV. They become the Terminators for Team TSG Jodz. Well, definitely now taking a look over to the 19s and 35 players. Mayank gets a knock by that MA2B team GWD, having all the 4 players standing really strong. Well, they still have 0 kills, but they had a great positions waiting for team number 4. They kind of have guarded them. Team number 4, they're having a situation at this very moment. They need to heal up with all the healings available. Well, they have a vehicle, and that is a monster truck. Yes, any terrain they are crossing, they can cross that, but for a hand, he hadn't had any of those healings present with him. And yes, definitely faces the disadvantage now. Dropping off on that airdrop, they are looting those AR ammos, the M249, the crossbow bolts, and the crossbow. And crossbow being the silent killer, they know how advantageous it is. And well, definitely they'll be picking up those weapons. One of the double sniper combos with one of the players of Team IP. But yes, they lose one player because of the safe zone. And definitely the third zone will have a great damage. The first 2 zones are not that damaging, but definitely the third zone will have great damage. There goes the lined mine, and well, he has a glue wall ready too. So if any player backstabs, if any player is here to come for a backstab, team level iconic, they're ready for that now. Team SRV, they start engaging against team FG-ESPORTS team IP moving up on the hill. They have kind of sportive team, enemy team, and yes, TSG Jodz. They were eliminated at hashtag 10. Now we get that in front of us. There we go. The grenade is really, really good. Might get a knock, but yes, the players were ready with their shields now. He has to heal because he's also the one outside the zone, and definitely he has to move in front of the enemy team. Mahakal getting eliminated from the zone. Prajwal also knocked out, gets eliminated. The zone having a high damage. Team R3 they get out of the game at hashtag 9. RL Mayur also knocked out from the play zone damage. Well, two players they managed to enter inside the zone, but Team FG won't. And yes, Macro, being the last guy from the team, gets eliminated. And with that, Team FG Esports are the game at hashtag 8. Mayank getting the knocks on level iconic and confirmed the kill by his MA2B. Team RL. As I said, two players managed to enter inside the zone. One of the players that was knocked out from the team also kind of manages to crawl down to his teammates and definitely get survived. Now, standing on his feet is waiting for the next zone to commence. SRV Shanti on a triple kill and is not stopping with the IYDs and the woodpeckers. The DMRs are always coming into the use, and there we go. A knock with the paraful and confirms the player of Team FR4. RD Sports, they lose one of their teammates. Now they have been dragged down to a player disadvantage. Team GWV engaging in that fight. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Vicky 29 with that M79 gets a 1 versus 2 executed and gets a squad vibe. Definitely one of our chat mates is going to be really happy. Team NC now taking the rotation well. 6 squads till the 5th zone. 16 players standing strong. Well, definitely there's a player disadvantage. We are missing with 8 players from this game. But yes, TRP, True Rippers, Dictator gets knocked out, and level iconic, Harsh 26 with the grenade in his hands gets a knock confirmed. Ignite is not stopping with that K98, and now LN25 gets a knock on SRV. Insane, but Ignite. Oh my god, look at this guy. It's moving forward with the MA2B. LN25 team GWV. They have confirmed 6 kills. And yes, now they need to rotate for the next circle. As we saw, only 1 second remaining for the circle. Well, here we see the warning coming up. The players will have to rotate for the next zone. Team number 2 and team number 10 already outside. Well, only one team will survive to see the next zone phase. And there we go. We got a knock. SRV Shanti with that M187 confirmed the kill on team No Chance. And they get eliminated at hashtag 5 just behind them. At hashtag 4, Team GWV gets eliminated. Now we go forward with 3 squads and 6 players. Well, it is going to be a 1 versus 4. And True Rippers with that amazing headshot. A quadra kill pops up for SRV. 15 kills in the hand. 15 frags. Only one solo player. RL Harsh behind the glue walls is kind of waiting for the zone to commence, but Shanti will not stop with his deadly M187. And yes, with that, we see an amazing game from Team SRV. What an amazing squad vibe it is, and definitely a 15 kill plus booyah. Amazing one. And definitely now let's take a look over to the of how these players played, but definitely this was a great game. What an amazing play by these players, and they have executed it well. Team SRB, they were rocking from the start. They were engaging in those initial fights, and they executed it correctly. Amazing plays by their side, and they'll get a booyah from their hand. Well, this was the first game, some amazing squad vibes, and we did see in the end it was a 1 versus 4. So it was kind of no It's India Today Gaming, ESPL India Today, and also Gaming Talk, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You need to check out all our social media handles to get the latest updates, and definitely we are moving forward with that. Well, as we know, only one single team qualifies from this best of eight. So, yes, definitely, Team Survivors, they've got a great head start, and they need to work out with that head start too, because after getting this game, they're looking really great. They got that booyah in their hand. They got that amazing head start with 15 plus kills. So definitely they'll be going forward with that. Well, we have the Infinix Note 10 series straightforward coming in front of our screens with that map wise scorecard. Taking a look over to the map wise scorecard, we have the scorecard ready, and survivors with 16 kills and a booyah, 30 points, 62 points on the board. Amazing gameplay. Just behind them is Team Gaming with Varun with 6 kills and 4th position. Oh my god. So definitely survivors, they didn't even allow the other teams to get a great kill number. Well, definitely TSG Jodz were one of the amazing teams in the start, getting eliminated at hashtag 10 and having 7 kills. Well, I have no words for this team, and they kind of had a bad game for the positioning. They were having the third fight for them after eliminating Team Top Legacy and Stay Away. They kind of had a fight against survivors, and definitely that was not a great one for them. They lost it in that, and still confirming some kills for themselves. They looked really great. Well, no chance at the 6th position with 10 rank points and 4 kill points. They are here with total 14. Level Iconic on hashtag 7, they have 12 points in their hand. I am the pro getting 8, FG Esports getting 6, R3 getting 5, Stay Away getting 1 point for the placement. Well, Team Top Legacy, they got eliminated at hashtag 12. They have 0 points and 0 kill points too. So, yes, this was the map by scorecard of the game number 1. And with 16 kills, we have our winners. That is Team Survivors. Well, definitely, we took a look on the map by scorecard and we saw how damaging Team TSG Jodz were. Even after getting 2 squads, they had to fight against the third team. They were straightforward going for the rushes. They got the second team. Well, yes, kind of after eliminating the second team, they were exiting from the mill side. Team number 5, if I'm not wrong about them, they were exiting from the shipyard. It was kind of a fight that they took against Team STW. They had to kind of face the repercussions for the third parties, because in a battle royale it is definitely possible. Now let's move forward with the MVP scorecard. We get the 3-star players of this game, and yes, definitely Shanti being one of them, getting some amazing shotgun kills, will be having 5 kills for his team. And out of those 16 kills, oh my god, we already have all the 3 players from a single team. 5 kills from Team Survivors, 4 kills from Insane, and 4 kills from Ignite. These are the 3 players, these are the 3-star players. Well, the other player, he also got 3 kills in his hand, but definitely only the 3 players getting 5, 4, and 4, they'll get that advantage. And yes, the map 1 goes to Team Survivors with a great victory. Well, talking about our sponsors, thank you so much Infinix Note 10 series, PTC Chak Day, and Sunfee CP Noodles for partnering together with India Today Gaming and making this grand event happen. We have 4 lakh worth of free fire damage to be given away. So make sure to be a participant of that. You have to spam hashtag ESPL with your UIDs in the chat. To be a part of that, the moderators are present. They're looking forward to you. So make sure you stay active on all our streams. And definitely, if you're watching us from Facebook, you have to tag 5 of your friends in the comment section. And yes, we go for a short GP mode masala break. We'll be right back with map number 2, Purgatory.
ऑलवेज कूल नो डूड धोनी के है और भी मूड
कभी चिल मूड में, थ्रिल मूड में,
वाओ
ग्रूव मूव, कभी क्रेजी मूड में। मेन मसाले के बाद मूड मिक्स डालो, ये भी मूड मसाला आपने मूड जैसे बना लो।
डूड व्हाई स्टिक टू वन मूड
ये भी मूड मसाला फ्रॉम ITC। कभी चिल मूड में, थ्रिल मूड में, कभी क्रेजी मूड में। मेन मसाले के बाद मूड मिक्स डालो, ये भी मूड मसाला आपने मूड जैसे बना लो। ये भी मूड मसाला फ्रॉम ITC।
जैसा मूड वैसा स्टिकर।
हर मूड मसाला पैक के साथ धोनी के मूड स्टिकर्स फ्री। कलेक्ट ऑल 10।
Hello, people. Welcome back once again to Infinix Note 10 series presents ESPL Esports Premier League, organized by India Today Gaming, powered by PTC Jagday, and our stacking partners Sunfee CP Noodles. Well, we are done with the first game, and yes, we saw our winners. That is Team Survivals with 16 kills, having a booyah and getting 62 points in the first match. They get a great kickstart that they looked out for, and definitely they had a great one. Well, as we know, the second map that is going to be played is going to be Purgatory, and we have some qualifier strats ready from the level 1. As we know, out of these 12 teams, 11 teams, they have kind of played all the maps in the level 1, so definitely they kind of have some experience of ESPL, how well they can expect the lobbies, how exactly they can play in them, and definitely they have some strategies ready. But yes, as we know, the maps of Bermuda and Purgatory, they'll be repeated 3 times. So yes, if the plan A won't work out for them in this very Purgatory, the plan B would. If the plan B wouldn't, the plan C would. So definitely these teams, they're ready for that, and they'll go forward with that. Well, let's take a look over the map by qualifier stats and how these teams, they have worked on the Purgatory. But yes, before that, make sure you follow all the social media handles of ESPL India Today, India Today Gaming, and Gaming Tub. We are there on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And as we know, these streams coming up in front of us on YouTube, Facebook, Hotstar, and Booyah. So make sure you look out for them and support us there. Well, as I talked about that, Survivors being the invited team, we don't have the stats for them, but definitely we have the stats for Gaming with Varun, TSG Jodz, Team True Rippers, Level Iconic, and Resilience Esports. Gaming with Varun are the 3 maps they have played. They have got 2 booyahs, and also Resilience Esports having 2 maps played. They have 2 booyahs. Definitely, Resilience Esports, they look really good with their strats, but definitely they need to buckle up. It is still not too late. Only first match has commenced, but it will be a great lead for Team Survivors if they go with this pace. But yes, Team Resiliency Sports, they have some amazing ones. Out of the 2 maps, they've got 23 kills, 2 booyahs, and 106 points totally. And just behind them is Team Gaming with Varun with a 20-point difference, having 86 in their hand. Well, we also have Team Stay Away, Team Top Legacy, Team No Chance, Team R3, Team And the Pro, and FG-ESPORTS. And all the teams playing 2 matches. We have 75 points in the hands of Team R3 having 1 booyah. So definitely they also have had some of the amazing games. And oh my god, I was looking at the 70 numbers. I was just kind of trying to predict which team had the best game. And definitely even teams like Team FG Esports, Team and the Pro, they also had a 7 number in their total points. So kind of a it was kind of difficult for me, but yes, definitely. Right now, just behind them is Team No Chance and Team Top Legacy, just behind by 4 and 5 points. So they also can get that in their hand, and they definitely need to look out for that. Let's take a look over to the Purgatory map number 2. Here we go. 12 teams, 48 plus 20 more seconds remaining for the zone to start, and the teams have started to drop. Woo! Look at that flight path. Beginning from Marble Works, ending on Marble Works. Not even having a single dot, not even having a single line on the central island or even the Brasilia island, the main island. Wow. Now a stack is going to be seen on the Marble Works. Well, definitely the players are going for that. Taking a look over to each of them. Yes, most of the teams, they choose their specific drops. They choose their favorite drops and crossroads by Team GWV. And they straightforward hunting down the players of LVL-ICONIC. Well, they confirmed Aladdin by the help of Skype. Angry is also knocked out. One player kind of get that advantage to kind of retreat from this fight. And yes, definitely Team GWV, they'll be celebrating the 3 kills they have got. Well, this player, he got the UMPs in his hand, but still, you'll have to rotate for the next one, because definitely at this very moment, he has to get some positioning points. Well. TSG Jodz, they had a great game in the previous one, but definitely looking forward to the kill numbers, they need to work out on the placement points too, because definitely the kills will win you the overall leaderboard, but it won't win you games. And the winning moment, the winning part also makes a lot difference. Well, definitely team number 7, team number 1, we are also seeing a rotation from their side. Team SRV is right now having a loot on Central, while we see team number 1 coming out from their rotation near team number 7. They kind of come forward against team number 6. Now the car caught a fire. The car has caught the fire. It won't move for a long distance. And definitely, they've got the cars with them. They've got the placement with them. And they're ready. Ooh, dragged down FHP. Barely surviving. One single shot, and it was done for the enemy team, team number 6. But right now, Team STW, they look really good in having that fight. They're damaging on all the teammates. And, well, we see Team FG kind of just coming back, kind of just taking all the players in their hand. They are waiting for the correct moment to initiate this fight against team number 5. They're still having that damage from team number 6, from team number 5, sorry for that. Well, definitely they need to come back from that. And having that vehicle present with Sahani's, he's not kind of in a bad situation. He has that vehicle and he can move out with that. Team number 1 against team number 12. So they have crossed 3 teams, crossing team number 7 and crossing team number 6. They kind of stop near team number 12, facing that damage. RL Dark, Resilience Esports, they kind of get this thing that they'll have to engage in these fights. And definitely, they are waiting for the part. Definitely taking a look at that. BFM XR Iju gets a knock on one of the players with the help of AKM. And yes, these ARs are working really great. Well, as we know, TRP holding the lumber mills, STW, they were engaging against team FG, and now it's converted to a close range fight. Kalyan gets knocked on BFM XR Iju, and yes, True Rippers is enjoying their loot on Lumber Mill, while we see the kill feed. Team SG, they also get 2 frags on the team. Now dragged down to a 2 versus 2. It was a 1 versus 2. And he'll not be able to do that. New kill leader, well, they lose 2 of their teammates, having 4 kills. team STW, they eliminate team FG-ESPORTS at hashtag 12. Okay, now taking a look over to team number 5. They are having 4 kills in their hand. Well, they had a close range fire against team number 6. Well, it was kind of in a mid range one. But right now, looking forward to that, they get the squad wipe, and now they have been dragged down to a player disadvantage. An airship is also progressing, while True Rippers, they're getting 4 kills. And yes, TL having all the 4 teammates, they are going for the rotation. And yes, definitely more 20 seconds left for the players to decide, because after that, only a 3-minute time left for them to for the next zone to commence. Now forward, we see team number 12 with all the 4 teammates, and yes, on the left hand side, they have team number 2 with them, and definitely they kind of wait for that. Team number 2, that is team SRB. Well, team DC, it is team 2 report. They get a knock, but yes, they face trade off from them. Team DC Avneet gets a knock. SRB Shanti with that paraffin spray will get a knock on Dictator. And now 2 teammates knocked out. Team Survivors, they look hard to wipe out Team 2 Rippers. They were holding that bridge fight. They were bridge camp. Even on the bridge, they are on a lower edge. But definitely now they face a third party from Team NC. And yes, definitely Team NC will kind of have this fight against them. SRV Harsh 19 knocked out, completed. And Priyansh now trying to get a knock on SRV Ignite. We're getting damages from their side. Well, yes, they have the AUGs. Knock on Survivors. Survivors, they get eliminated at hashtag 11. A triple kill just popped up. 7 minutes 50 seconds. And yes, the timer still goes on. Team number 12 rotating from well, even after getting a triple kill, and Survivors, what just happened? Definitely, they weren't predicting that. They weren't predicting that this could happen with them. 1 kill confirmed from the 2 Ripper side, 3 kills confirmed from Team NC, and they get eliminated at hashtag 11 so easily. After having a 2-point game, they get eliminated, not even getting a single point. Well, they might get a positioning placement point, but they haven't had a single kill point in this game. That's backlash for them. Team number 10 right now holding the positions. They've had the 3 kills. Well, definitely they might be going for the passive strategies, because Purgatory is the one where you can go for the passive strategies. Well, now the warning breaks out, and yes, the force zone has started to close in. As we know, the warning is there for the players to rotate, because as we know, in the previous game, in the third zone, we saw around 6 to 7 eliminations because of the safe zone. So definitely the play zone can be really, really damaging. You have to respect the blue zone. You have to kind of move with that, because the blue wait for you. And definitely right now we see team TSG Jodz kind of close to team number 4. They have kind of a close vicinity on them. They kind of know that they have them, but definitely they are in the positions. They are having those positions. Now, as soon as the airship arrives, forward in the northern side of Brasilia City. Team number 7, they'll need to ready for the next zone. But Team IP, they're straight forward rushing on team number 7. And there we go. Team TSG, they're having that advantage. They just need to get the first knock. But there goes a grenade from the side of Team IP. Quick score. It is from the side of Sasuke. It will not stop. But TSG, man. He was having a grenade in his hand and will face a disadvantage. Well, there comes the trade from Jarvis, but 2 players knocked out. Man gets a revive inside the shield and having those blue balls ready. His other teammate, but Rogue straightforward rushing with that grenade gets a knock on Kill Me, and they're not a revival. Jarvis also knocked out. Now Sir Sasuke is the last player with the shotgun, but Team they were looking really good and executed really well. Team IP winning it against Team TSG Jodz, and yes, Team IP and Pro, they eliminate them at hashtag. Now, and 31 players. The next zone, it will close in as we just hear the siren. So yes, here comes the warning, and yes, the players, they'll have to rotate for the third zone. The third zone is waiting for them. Well, definitely they need to look out for that. Team number 8, team number 1, team number 5 present in the Brasilia City. Well, most of the teams are right now wanting to have a good placement inside the city, and definitely holding those positions, holding those stratas. They know they have to work out with that. The second zone starting to go team number and team number 12 in for now they decide to retreat from this fight because this is a moment how Team IP they did a rush against Team TSG. Definitely they were one of the annihilators of Team Survivor. They kind of to be aware of them. Having one kill and on Team Survivors, they now straightforward move to have a fight against IP. Well, now moving forward, for the 9 teams surviving with 31 players, we are having a time seconds. Well, this is the second fight that team Drew Rippers will be engaging in. They were engaged against Team Survivors. Well, now they have a fight against Team IP. They have eliminated Team. Now they have to work out with the next zone. But there we go. The first knock by Team IP, and they get that. Getting a knock on Dictator. They have a good trade present, but yes, War 3000 gets the second knock for the team. Conceptor having that knock. Mayank is the last player. And the shots are fired down behind that glue ball. But he had that M187. Will be utilizing the shield for himself. Having that M187 ready. IP Mayank gets a knock on DC. Concept 08, but not for a long time. Team IP shut it down by Team True Rippers. And they find the 4 kills. Well, they might have lost one teammate, but they had a great one. And now there comes a third party from Uju777, and he confirms DCX, True Rippers X, Concept 8, Prajwal! Grenade was on point and now fires the second grenade, gets his kill confirmed. Not even waiting for the blue ball to come in, not even waiting for the blue ball to make a cover on that window. Fires the second grenade, never waits for that, and gets that kill. SCW Kalyan is the last player. While he allows the other 2 teams to have a fight, he straightforward exit. Oh my god, look at that strategy. He just exits that very area, just allowing the other teams to fire it out on all the openings, on all the edges on all the TPP angles that they would have been holding. Well, definitely now FR4 Chaos. He starts off his Groza spray, gets a knock on Team 777. Dave getting a knock, and War 3000 confirming the kills. A triple kill pops up. Team TL having 3 kills in the hand. Well, that's definitely a great one. 48 seconds for the next zone to commence. And yes, the fourth zone will close in. Team number 8 against team number 5. Well, yes, they are guarding that zone, and iconic, level iconic. Well, it would have been an early exit for the team. Definitely a great camped one. Level iconic was the one having the first initial fire of this game. 5-4-3 positions. A great one from the side of them. And yes, now a new kill leader pops up. Iconic being the last player from his team, Top Legacy. Well, he also gets spotted down by the weapon. And yes, a killing spree for War 3000. This guy is not stopping. Having the damage on all the players, he is still not stopping. And he is definitely having a fight against team number 1, team number 10. They need to rotate at this very moment. They want to get a placement inside the zone. And yes, here we go, the warning for the next zone to commence, and the guys coming in the open. Well, we are waiting for them. We are waiting for the fight. Harsh gets a knock on Vicky 29, and now Alzenis gets a knock on Knight 004. Alzenis gets a knock on Harsh 26, and LN 25 there from the team. Being the last player spotted down by Resilience Esports Mayur, and he fragged him out. Now, 14 players to survive. Team number 1 being the only team, Resilience Esports, they kind of have got the zone. They kind of have a good position inside the zone. Now, they're just waiting for the other teams to arrive. They need not feed against team number 8, team number 7, and team number 5 engaging in a fight. It's just so easy for them to hold that positions, but they are peeking to get the third party. Well, yes, here we go. The shotgun shots coming in. FR4 Chaos gets a knock. A knockdown by the player soon. Oh no, he got that kill confirmed, but yes, gets traded off by the zone. Definitely a great trade by the zone side, and yes, Team R3 they get eliminated by the free. Yes, they also face the zone disadvantage. No chance eliminated at hash 3, but it will be now a 1 versus 4. This is now the test of DC 4-3. A 1 versus 4 behind the truck, but the players straightforward coming to that rush with a shotgun, dives inside the Kronos shield. 3000, and yes, this is a booyah for Team but definitely I kind of had my strategies ready. I kind of had all the things with the hands of Resilience Sports. The strats they have had till now, the strategies that they executed on Purgatory, well, it worked out. And the stats stay tall because at this very moment, we saw the map-wise qualifier stats from the level 1, and Resilience Sports, they had a great power. And getting a booyah in the second game, they'll be facing some amazing on their side. So yes, in the second match, they get a booyah. And make sure you check out all our social media handles for the latest updates. For that, need to discuss some of the strategies that were need to discuss some of the moments that went down in Purgatory. In the start, we saw survivors kind of getting sandwiched. They had a great fight against Team True Rippers. They kind of had an amazing edge over them. But definitely, Team NC coming from the backstab, Team NC coming for a sandwich situation, it kind of went south for them. Well, definitely, survivors, they were holding a southwards position. They were holding a lower positions against Team True Rippers. And they were still having those kills, they were still having those knocks. But yes, Team NC coming with a surprise, they kind of got surprised. And yes, TSG Jodz, wow, that was a great squad wipe by Team IP. Like literally coming forward in the front four, having those amazing grenades, not even gave a single chance to Team TSG Jodz. Well, they kind of picked all of those players, they kind of picked all their teammates. They had that moment in their hand, and definitely with those grenades, they executed it well. Now, as I say, the map by scorecard comes on the Infinix Note 10 series. And here we go. Seeing kind of some amazing gameplays from Resiliency Sports. They get a 7 kill booyah on Purgatory. And yes, with the game in second booyah, with some amazing performance in the second game, they'll be enjoying their game. And definitely, as I talked about Team Survivors, one single game won't have a lot of impact. Well, these guys, they need to buckle up. They still kind of have a good lead of around only 10 to 15 points. Well, yes, Resiliency Sports, they are just behind them, getting 63 total points now, having only one single point from this match. They kind of need to buckle up because Resiliency Sports, it was not kind of a good game for them in the previous one, but they can come back at any moment. And yes, just behind them is Team True Rippers, also having 7 kills from this very game, staring and coming on the second position. Well, yes, DC War 3000, he did it all for his team and having 34 total points, they stand at the second positions. Well, we also have Team No Chance having 31
Yeah.
points, and just behind them is Team Stay Away having 25 points at the hashtag 4.
And that looks really good here, Mridul. And I'm joining right now and looking at this particular scoreboard. I think this is kind of an interesting lobby that we need to watch out. True Rippers being at the 34 points and Resilience coming up with the 44. And looking at the points distribution, Mridul, I think the way these points are distributed, we should be really, really excited to see how competitive this lobby is going to be, because the kills are kind of distributed evenly, and it is coming down to the position and as to who is surviving for longer. And I think that a little bit late, I even if I have joined a little bit late, the action is still going to get intense from here.
Oh, well, definitely. Right now, taking a look over to Team Gaming with Varun, they also had 16 points from this game, having 8 points. And yes, well, you're kind of looking messy at this very moment, Godshot. Well, yes, definitely. It's a great sleepy afternoon. And yes, I I kind of get that. Well, definitely. It was a great game. And definitely now you have to wake up because Resilience Esports survivors, they had a 16 kill booyah. They had an aggressive game in the game number one. And after that, they are here at hashtag 12, only getting 1 point. Yes, the lead they have lost it in a single game. And yes, definitely they need to buckle up with their performances. Now, taking a look over the MVP scorecard, we have the 3 stars of this game.
Exactly, and the stars are also coming up. It is War 3000 with a 5 kill game from True Dippers being the MVP. Priyansh coming up with another 5 from No Chance, and Lasnes coming up from Resilience with a 4 kill game from his side. That's a really, really good score coming up from all of these guys. But Mridul, I'm always excited when I see scores like this, when you see like the highest amount of kills were 5, which means every single team had a really, really interesting kill distribution. We did see 14 kills coming up for the top three squads, and after that, kind of have a really good distribution of kills here and there. So yeah, every single team does have players who are fighting really good right now, and I think the competition is just going to intensify from here.
Well, definitely. And as we know, we have 4 lakh worth of free fire diamonds to be given away throughout this tournament. Well, yes, to be a part of that, you have to spam hashtag ESPL with your UIDs in the charts of YouTube and Facebook to be aware of that. We'll be going for a short Yippee Moon Masala break, and we'll be right back with the map number 3, Kalahari.
स्कूल? नो डूड, धोनी के हैं और भी मूड।
कभी चिल मूड में, थ्रिल मूड में, वाओ, ग्रूव, मूव, कभी क्रेजी मूड में। मेन मसाले के बाद मूड मिक्स डालो, ये भी मूड मसाला अपने मूड जैसे बना लो।
डूड, व्हाई स्टिक टू वन मूड?
ये भी मूड मसाला फ्रॉम ITC। कभी चिल मूड में, थ्रिल मूड में, कभी क्रेजी मूड में। मेन मसाले के बाद मूड मिक्स डालो, ये भी मूड मसाला अपने मूड जैसे बना लो। ये भी मूड मसाला फ्रॉम ITC।
जैसा मूड वैसा स्टिकर।
हर मूड मसाला पैक के साथ धोनी के मूड स्टिकर्स फ्री। कलेक्ट ऑल 10।
Hello everyone, welcome back once again to Infinix Note 10 series presents ESPL Esports Premier League, organized by India Today Gaming, powered by PTC Chak Day and our snacking partner Sunfeast Yippee Noodles. Well, as we know, we are done with the second game of the day number 7, and yes, we'll be starting off with the Kalahari in a short while. But yes, before that, as we know, we look over the map wise qualifier starts of each and every map in the first 3 games of how exactly these teams they have played against each other. But yes, definitely it was a great one for Team Resilience, and now I'm kind of winning against my bud Tequila on the Hindi desk.
Exactly, and that's actually going to be really interesting to see. When we do these kind of events, all the casters, the entire casting team, always have those kind of bets going on with each other as to who might win, who is performing very well, and who is having all those kinds of jitters, guys. So yeah, with all that kind of background action and background. Fun going on between all of us, we do have that exciting matches coming up in front of us, and we do get that happy feeling when we see these teams outperform each other here and there. Survivors being the invited team right now, they don't actually have Kalahari stats going on for them, so definitely they have something to show off here. Let's see how their work is going to please the people who are watching right now, and how they are actually going to gather more people for that 30,000 fan favorite prize pool that is on the line, guys. Remember, the team who has the highest amount of following and the who pleases the Janta Janardhan most are going to get that big prize pool packet in their hands, guys. But definitely, these qualifier stats are kind of just numbers. You can just look at them, brisk with them, because when we enter into these matches, we cannot predict what is going to happen and what might not happen on the basis of numbers and probability. Being an engineering student, I really hate mathematics and probability because they never work in my favor, and I think the teams might also overlook these stats for the moment because they know they can change them the moment they get the chance to do so, Mridul.
Well, yes, definitely. Now, taking a look over the map wise qualifier stats of this game, we have these 16s ready to have a fight. And yes, here we go. Whoa. All the teams starting off into this map. And yes, this is the map number 3, Kalahari.
Exactly. Kalahari is going to come up here, and all those 12 squads with 48 player total count coming up and trying to get the drops as good places as possible. They might try to go and spread out for as far as possible, because early encounters are something that you kind of need to avoid right now, and that is going to be the meta for the entire level 2 that we have been seeing until the very first day. And still today, kind of giving up the early engagements is what teams might try and will try, so that they can get those position points going on and get some really good startups for themselves. But right now, we do have four teams coming up on each other. We did see team 5, team 6 coming up and initiating the first bloods. It's a Sunny who's got that one knock on Macro, and Macro might just get eliminated here. He's gonna get eliminated, and Sunny's gonna get the first blood for team number 5, getting the man advantage again on the Council Hill and Council Hall. And on Council Hall, I think this is a position that team number 5 might be able to get the elimination on team 6, because looking at the positioning right now, team 6 is not looking good, and team 5, they are just setting up the flanks and getting all the loot from Council Hall in their favor. Team number 5 might be able to get a really hard push coming up as Zriju and his teammate get knocked by two players pushing up from STW. Only one man standing from FG-ESPORTS who gets eliminated, and with that, STW coming up with a 4 kill, no loss on their sides. And what an initiation for Kalahari map it is. You get a good initiation, Kalahari, with 4 kills, and man, you are set up for a good comeback, even if you are in the depths of the entire points table. So yeah, let's see how team STW is going to get out of that situation. But right now, team number 1 is kind of stuck near Mammoth, that big Mammoth skeleton, and team number 8 is just waiting for them to give the peaks. And here comes the peak as Alamzid, Alesnai, yeah, he gets a little bit of a damage on him. Let's see, Prajwal, if he might be able to get that knock, or will Alesnai and Dark rotate out from here safely? Mridul, do you think team number 8 might be able to get some picks here on team number 1?
Oh, well, definitely. And yes, we already see one squad wiped out of the game. Well, we have started off really strong. And yes, taking a look over to team R3 and team number 1. Well, this is kind of a fight that will kind of go slow at this very moment, got shot. Because definitely, this is kind of looking really well for both sides. And yes, now as we see, Kalahari, as we know, we see the fight, we see the zones coming really, really fast. So yes, the players will be waiting for that. But yes, FR4 Dave gets a knock on TSG Sasuke. And there comes a good trade from Chaos 69, gets a knock on Kill Me, confirms him by his M60Y.
Exactly, and with that confirmation, we are going to see some more, more engagements coming up and broking in this early stages of Kalahari. Kalahari is that particular map that we see. We always ends up getting a really aggressive start, and right now, Team 11 is kind of stuck with one less player here. Man, Jarvis, and Sasuke, all of them trying to survive for as long as possible, and one of them is stuck near Team 7. He is just gonna get flanked. It's Sasuke who is stuck here, and he has man for his back, for his taking his back. Let's see how these two players are going to survive that avalanche coming up from team number 7. Let's see how this fight is going to brew up for both of these players, and will they be able to survive, or will they be slaughtered here? Because if they do, Jarvis is going to be the last man standing for his team, and it will be a lot of responsibility for him to stay alive, because Kalahari, it's a very risky map. One man standing can easily be taken down at any point of time. You cannot guarantee a good position if there's only one of you standing out there, and that's the reason all of these two players have to get out of here before team 7 gets the good positioning on them, and they just block their exit out as grenades are trying to flow in from team 11's players. And I think both of them might not be able to make it out of here, because team 7, they are just blocking their exits, and any sort of exit the team 11's Man and Sasuke have are kind of blocked off, and I don't think they will be able to get out of here, Ridul.
Well, yes, now taking a look over to this fight, we also see team number 11 and team number 7 fighting. So yes, the fights are still not stopping, and yes, it is Kalahari. It is definitely possible, but it is Team Resilience Esports engaging in this fight. Well, they are getting an overedge, but still, that doesn't mean that you can lose two of your teammates. Well, they'll eliminate Team R3 at hashtag 11. A triple kill for RL Alzanis. But yes, they have lost how they move out with only two teammates in their hand.
Exactly, because Kalahari, you kind of need all those four hands on, all those, well, technically eight hands on deck. Because if you have those eight hands with you, four guns, and a really good flanking position can save you from annihilation. And even if there's two squads fighting you, if you have the entirety of your squad alive, you might be able to push back all those two squads that are trying to engage on you, or you might even be able to get the elimination on them. So yeah, you kind of need the advantage of manpower in your hands, but I don't think Team RL will have that man advantage coming up for him, man. They only have two players remaining for themselves, so let's see how far they can take it. But team number 9, I think the rotation right now through the confinement area might be a little bit of an overextension from themselves, and they are kind of trying to go towards the center of the map without taking too many of fights. That's kind of why that's kind of a wise move, but I would say all you have to do is make sure that the moment when it comes that you need to switch gears to an aggressive mode, you are capable of doing it, because we have seen time and time again when people are playing passive in a match, the moment when they see the need to go aggressive, they kind of fail to switch gears and they get eliminated off from a team who has already switched gears to aggressive and they have the momentum in their hands. So yeah, definitely they have to make sure that that sort of thing doesn't happen. But right now, team number 5, they are also rotating close to confinement. I think this is going to be a really good initiation from both the teams, as team number 5, two of their initial players are trying to initiate the engagement against team number 9. And I think this is kind of a risky move, kind of a bold move actually, coming up from team number 5, because team number 9, they were simply rotating, and Team 5 is the one who initiated this fight. I think they are coming here for all the kills that they possibly can get, and I think this is a good mentality, a good attitude to play with in Kalahari, because the more aggressive and the more fast pace you play, the easier it is to score on Kalahari. Yes, two of the players get knocked from team number 9. One will get the resurrection, but will the second one get it? It's a risky move. The zone is pulling through, and team 5 is pushing team number 9 to the brink of extinction right now, as their positioning is kind of an advantageous one right now. And I think team number 5 might be able to get this elimination on team number 9. And as I was saying, the bolder you play on Kalahari, the more chances you have of getting a really good game. But the risk is also involved where you might get eliminated because of playing that bold moves. They have to be careful right now as they are moving forward. Will they go outside the zone to take those fights? This is a risky move going on, and the grenade bounces off from Kalyan from that chrono shield from Sicario, and this is going to do the damage. Kalyan, who was just knocked, is revived, and they need to fall back right now. They have to regroup. They have to get the momentum on themselves and reinitiate the fight so that they can get the eliminations down, as team number 9, they have had a lot of damage on Kalyan right now. One good bullet, one good grenade can knock two of the players from team number 5, but Sicario is going to confirm one kill with a grenade, as team 9, they have lost two, and they are trying to get the trades off, as one player goes down from team 5, three players go down from team 5. It's a one-man standing. Will never be able to turn the tides around, as the last man standing from team STW is going to be Kalyan. This was what I was talking about, Medal. I mean, instant example that if you play risky, you have to take care of the risks involved. Otherwise, you will end up in a situation like Kalyan, when you are the last man standing. Your team got the kills, but they got annihilated. So yeah, STW getting eliminated in number 10 took the risk, but couldn't couldn't stop from being eliminated.
Oh well, definitely you will be getting killed of if you stop being eliminated. Well, at this very moment, got shot. We see team number 7 really close to team number 12, and most of the squads trying to enter inside the zone. They will be having these fights. Well, definitely team True Rippers. They had a great game with the previous one. They were at the hashtag 2, but now losing their teammates, they kind of look really, really bad. Well, till the last zone, only one player was.
Well, looking into this particular spot, we do have team number 12, team True Rippers, if I'm not wrong, losing one of their players. Get a position, trying to rotate out towards team number 4 is also present there, and I think this might be a little bit of a situation where team will get into a situation where they might be hindered to get the eliminations down. Team number two is also sitting here close to them. The rotation might the push down. Team four. Let's as team number nine is also sitting at the edge of the zone. They lost two players, but they have got 4 points in their hands. All they have to do is play for the position, and everything will be good right now. The mini UAV is also come up from team number four, I guess. Yes, I think it was team number four who. Team 11 is also sitting at the edge right now. They have lost two. Is at the doorstep of the they are holding right now. So yes, this might see engagement as team number 11 and team number 12 are coming really close to each other. The grenades are going to come in. I think team 12, team True Rippers has spotted team 11, which two teams are going to get the survival and the elimination over right now. As team 11, they only have two for themselves here, and they are both sitting on the roof. The grenades might come in and they can get the knocks as team 11. Yes, they are close to getting hit with those grenades.
Yeah.
To get out of this particular situation with